You missed this in The Shawshank Redemption. Stephen King, the author of the short story that the film is based on, was paid a ridiculously low amount for the rights. How much was he paid? It was so little that he never even cashed the check he received for it. He instead framed the check and mailed it to the director with a note that said, "In case you ever need bail money, love, Steve." The check he framed and sent was written out for just $5,000. Did you notice this in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets? When escaping from the spiders, Harry mentions to Ron that he knows one spell to use against them, but doesn't mention how he knows it. However, if you are paying close attention, you will know the spell he uses, Arania Exume, is the same spell he saw Tom Riddle use against Aragog in the Diary Memory, which is likely where Harry picked it up. Did you see this in Black Panther? When T'Challa, Nakia, and Okoye enter the nightclub, pay close attention to what they're wearing. More specifically, look at the color of their clothes. From left to right, they're green, black, and red, the three colors on the Pan-African flag. Did you see this in Spider-Man No Way Home? You see her only for a moment, but you catch a glimpse of Peter's first crush in this scene. Did you see her? Liz Allen appears on the cover of People magazine, complete with the quote, "He's a liar." Final Destination has a dark secret. Not only is the plane crash footage of the plane real, coming from the TWA Flight 800 crash, but there are also other details similar to the real-life disaster. Both were carrying a group of high schoolers, and both were investigated for being deliberately blown up. Though, just like in the film, the real crash was ultimately determined to have been caused by a mechanical fault. Did you see this in Moon Knight? There's a QR code hiding in plain sight. Take a look at the wall where Steven is talking to the little girl, and you'll see a QR code above the fire alarm. Scanning the code will take you to a free digital copy of Werewolf by Night number 32, Moon Knight's first appearance in the comics. Did you catch this in Doctor Strange? At one point, Doctor Strange considers using an axe as a weapon. This is an homage to the 2016 Doctor Strange comics, where he was severely depowered and took to wielding an axe called Angarumus. Did you spot this in the Adam Project? Take a close look at the suitcase being opened near the end of the film, and you'll see an Easter egg hiding in plain sight. On the outside of the case, there's a Deadpool and Hulk sticker, characters played by two of the movie stars, Ryan Reynolds and Mark Ruffalo. Did you know this about John Wick? The scene where John Wick awakes to Russians in his home mirrors a frightening incident in Keanu Reeves' life. In 2014, the same year the movie was released, he awoke to a stalker that had broken into his home. Reeves calmly talked to the stalker, called the police at the first opportunity he had, and the stalker was arrested soon after. Did you notice this in La La Land? During the planetarium scene, Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone fly through the air and eventually land softly in their chairs. But the way this was filmed might not be what you thought. Most would assume that the scene was filmed using wires and digital effects, but that wasn't the case. The director, Damien Chazelle, wanted them to land gracefully in their seats, and they had a very clever idea for how to achieve this. The entire sequence is being played in reverse, so the landing is actually a liftoff played backwards. Did you know this about Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? You can often see Emma Watson playing Hermione Granger writing on parchment in class, but have you ever wondered what she was writing? Behind-the-scenes picture shows us that she was actually writing about what she was seeing and thinking about class, such as her desire to have a cat as a teacher in real life. Did you know this about the Lego Movie? Vitruvius' line,
"Alright, you gotta write all that down because I'm not gonna remember any of it, but here we go,"
wasn't in the script. This was actually an outtake of Morgan Freeman getting frustrated at his lines being changed, so the director added it in as a joke. Did you catch this in Megamind? The camouflage watch is often used to trick people, but with this secret, you can always know when you're being fooled. If you look closely at the eye color of the user, you'll notice it doesn't change. For example, Megamind and Minion both impersonate Metro Man, but have different colored eyes. Did you know this about Spirited Away? Miyazaki adds a special touch to all his films called Ma, and Spirited Away is no different. Ma is where a character just glances into the horizon and reflects. This is done to have some breathing room amid constant action.